Today we're over at the Mahindra booth in the New York State Farm Show. We got a huge host of Mahindra tractors. Some of these Mahindra tractors they got are actually kind of impressive. A lot of modern, impressive features. Other tractor manufacturers also have. This is their 4540. They've had this around for a long time. Very simple tractor, not much to go wrong on something like this. And then you could take a big step up and look at this guy here. Is their 6075 and still features their MCRD. Plenty of room in this guy, air ride seat. When the time comes and to get a new tractor, I'm still stuck on what size to get, whether I want to get a big frame size like this guy or the next size down. So a lot of people know the sizes of Kubota tractors. This is the MX series tractor. And right beside it, right here, is the just plain M series tractor. It's not the compact M like the MX would be. So I'm stuck between both those sizes. Not really particular on any brand. I want to be able to run a round baler, but I also want to be nimble out in the wood yard and around the farmyard. I really do like how big the front tires are on these MX tractors. For being their basic tractor instead of like a Grand L series, it does look pretty nice in here. Pretty basic seat. This does still have suspension. Definitely not a deluxe cab. It's a big tractor, but now I'm seeing that Kubota's got their very own round balers. It's a little too shiny for my style, but it is very cool that they got a round baler here. Hey TJ, what do you got? What are you wearing there, TJ?
Yeah. Farmer's going, man.
That's for finding zombies and running them over. It does not look like fun getting hit in the ankle with one of them. Well, here's the insides of a corn chopper, apparently. All the different individual PTO shafts and PTO drives. Chain drive, belt drive, main PTO shaft, main gearbox. It's that cutter right there. Mounts on the front of this guy. Goes out your main chute. They're even featuring some two-wheel drive Massey Ferguson tractors here. It looks very similar to really old Massey Ferguson tractors. 2604H. Even like the wheel design, the rim design looks the same as old Massey Ferguson tractors. The back end, it looks strikingly similar to like a 165 Massey. Vastly different than something like this guy. Transaxle and rear axle all look different. Now they got a nice Heston Massey Ferguson inline square baler, small square baler. Behind a two-wheel drive, utility size Massey tractor. 4707. But even on a inline baler, the knotters and stuff all look very, very similar to my International 430 square baler, even though it's from the 70s. This tractor looks a little funny with its weight box, and I look a little bit further, they look like propane or natural gas bottles. Oh, look at that. CNG. Ain't that something? T6 180. Cow farts, apparently.
There's your tractor. You can take Vanessa with you.
Yeah. Oh, they got CNG bottles here on the side, too. If you're a dairy farmer, you got all the cow farts, you're going to end up hooking a vacuum to their rear end and collecting all those farts. Well, we found Vanessa's tractor. Now she won't have to steal mine. There's a nice John Deere 4066R, really big compact tractor. Right next to a John Deere 5055E. You're stuck with the same problem again, just a different color. Which one do I make the decision on in the next year or two? Both of them I'd get with a cab. Inside the cab. This doesn't have a third window halfway up back here. I really like to have that because driving through the field with the door open is not necessarily the most ideal thing. Just hop up in here, see what we got going on. A little bit smaller in here. Being an R series, this is their luxury package with their twin touch hydrostatic on the bottom. Even though this is small, it does feel pretty nice in here. Big entryway. So the 4066 got a smaller cab out of most of the other tractors in this price point and size, frame size. But with a little space that they have, they do make it feel pretty nice. And then they have the 5055E. Here's the back of the tractor. Not much bigger than my 656 International. So here's a 5 Series with a cab, 5067E. Even the cab on their base model is actually pretty nice on the inside. Just spoke to the guy there. These things offer with a 6-year powertrain warranty, 72 months powertrain warranty, as well as a 2-year tractor warranty. That is a big bucket. That's got to be like a 36-inch bucket or something on a 50.
Boom, ain't no bigger than mine.
That is a big bucket. It's a nice small tractor. We might get to the point where we need 2 newer tractors. Get a big one for the farm work and then get a small one for the chores around the house. And even a 2 Series. You get something that small, you can mow your lawn with it. They're getting bigger. Big round bale with net wrap. They're as tall as you can stand. cooling pack is humongous. I gotta zoom out to see the whole thing.
Wheel chuck doesn't understand the assignment.
Yeah, TJ said the wheel chuck doesn't understand the assignment. But I think they're trying to show off the suspension of this thing. Because unlike most other of these articulating tractors, their end idler wheels are not actually supposed to contact the ground. All the weight is on these three middle idlers. You get less scrubbing in the corners of your tracks, making the tracks last longer. Very interesting design. I have some big tractors, but they got little ones too. This is a narrow tractor for like orchards. Very compact, very narrow. It still looks pretty spacious inside, even being as narrow as it is. PTO and 3-point controls outside of the tractor, all on a very narrow platform. Duals on the claws.
Controls.
Yeah, they run your 3-point, your PTO. You got a tractor this big, trying to hook up implements is probably difficult without having those controls right there. So this is a Case 75A, very similar frame size as that John Deere we just looked at earlier with cab, the 5067E. Sorry for the glare. This one's even got a buddy seat in it. But like I was saying, like I want a cab with rear windows in the back. This one don't offer it. But their other 75C, I think, does offer that. That's nice when you close the doors up. You can still have windows open if your air conditioning stops working or if it's really not that hot out where you don't need air conditioning. Let's hop up in here, see what it's like. Spring-loaded buddy seat, folds up out of your way if nobody's sitting right there. All your controls are pretty close and easy accessible. Here's the back. It's got telescopic draft arms on the 3-point. Two sets of wheel weights. Quick detached front loader. There's a mechanical linkage going back inside of the tractor that'll control your 3-point from the outside. I think that's what that is. It's like an inching valve or something. Inching lever. So you can't go too far or too much. Then they got a nice utility size one right here, a 55A and 55C. So the C is going to have the more luxurious cab on it. These are very similar to the New Holland tractors. But you can see it's got the window in the back that I would prefer.
Turn individual spray heads on and off depending on what it sees.
That's kind of cool. It's a tractor right now going through a field. It looks like it's some sort of herbicide or something. And the steering wheel there. I would imagine this is for some sort of spray herbicide system. The technology they got these days is insane. You know your field in no time with this guy. Look at that setup. That's the tractor that's right behind this TV screen. Got a mower in the front, 2 mowers off the 3-point. And then it's got 2 more mowers off of that are on a trailer system. Look at this. A huge sweep. Look at that, the back tires steer, get around corners a little bit better. As big as this thing is, it's probably very cumbersome to maneuver. They did their best to try to make this so it's easy to maneuver. That's cool. We're in the middle of maple syrup season right now, but hay season will be right around the corner. and take a detour down to Antique Row. Minneapolis mow line lawnmower, hitting this engine. It looks like very similar to my 656, a 4-cylinder version. It's a really nice tractor right there. Nice bale grabber for small squares. Instead of having a thrower, that'd be pretty nice. With that bale grabber, you can use this accumulator on the back of your baler. It goes up that chute and it falls down this ramp and collects them. And just groups them in that perfect grip for that bale grabber to work. This implement's a little different than what I'm used to. I'm used to like a 4-star tedder. This is a little bit different style of tedder. Side disc or drum mower here for small compact tractors.
Oil mower, you mow your lawn, not have to worry about all the truck parts that you hit.
It's got hammers on that one instead of knives. This one's got a sickle mower on the back. Good sized manure spreader for an operation like we got. Standard duty H&S manure spreader. It's a little bit small compared to what the 656 can handle, but it's definitely a good start, especially compared to the one that's right behind it. That 6160. That thing is massive. There's a nice galvanized dump trailer on top of a nice flat deck. The nice thing with galvanized, you don't have to worry about it rusting so fast like mine. Like my dump trailer is a 2014, and as you can see, I'm already having to replace the suspension, and I've already had to replace the main frame on the box. Like this cross member stuff right here, I've already had to replace that once in my dump trailer already. Oh, I like how this main frame of the box actually sits inside, so then you can get a lower deck height because it tucks inside of the main frame of the trailer itself. That's a cool feature. This is one of the few galvanized dump trailers that are scissor hoist instead of telescopic. It's a Silver Mountain dump trailer. With the solid wheels without any spokes, and it leads me to believe that those are two 8,000-pound axles. And they look like they're oil bath axles too. So it's a 16,000-pound trailer, 16K up there, DU 16K. He's got their own first aid kit right there. That's kind of neat. Whole Milwaukee trailer. This trailer might convert me. I might be a Milwaukee fanboy after this. They even got outdoor wood boilers here. And feed troughs. Oh, TJ's going in. Got like a leather interior in here. It's like a spaceship. This is like...
It's like something you fly RC flights.
It's probably one of the most futuristic cabs in the whole entire farm show here.
The only button I know how to use is this one that makes a phone call.
Well, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more. All this farm stuff was really exciting. Hope it was just as exciting for you guys. But we're going to head home and work on maple syrup equipment and put some maple syrup lines in. That'll be our next video coming up, as well as fixing the dump trailer. Catch you on the next one.